Michael, thank you so much. If there's one tip that you could give anyone that's going to bring a Thai woman out of Thailand, what would that be?
Bring lots of money.
So, Michael, explain your name on the screen.
I used to drive this thing called Robosaurus. It was a 42.
It's
Well,
very,
there's a picture behind me.
it was a very small toy that you had, right?
Yeah, it was. It was an experience, but yeah, I did it for 7 years on the road, 288 days on the road.
It's funny because anyone that's around our age, which is, I would say, anyone that's 50 or above, will remember the monster truck lifestyle and your monster behind you that you helped you built some of that. I mean, you actually were a builder of it,
Yeah, I worked on it, and it took about 2 years to build, 2.1 million bucks.
and you
And
got to drive it once, right?
no, I drove it for 7 years.
Oh, I thought they only let you drive it like sporadically.
No, I drove the semi, hauled it across America, Canada.
All the way to Thailand, right?
No, I didn't do Thailand. I did Australia. Did the Royal Easter Show in Australia, but
Michael's been a friend of mine. He's been a Patreon and a member, God knows, for at least 5, 6, 7 years now. And I've met him a couple of times, and he went to Thailand, found a woman, or she found him. I don't know which way it goes. You can explain that. And you brought her back to America. And so today we're going to talk about a little bit about what it's like to take a Thai woman out of her own country, bring her back to your country, and maybe what you can expect, or maybe you can give the viewers some heads up on what to be prepared for. Because
this whole Thailand thing started 15 years ago. I live on a airport, and my neighbor had a Thai wife, and he kept talking to me and telling me, you need to go to Thailand, you need to go to Thailand. And one day I was talking to him, and I said, yeah, you wouldn't believe what Cindy did now. And he goes, I don't want to hear it. You need to go to Thailand and find a real good woman. You're going to find a good woman there. Well, I went to Thailand many times, sowed my wild oats and all that nonsense.
right, yeah,
And then,
Sukhumvit.
yeah, and then I came back and got on the internet. And I'll tell you that there were so many gold diggers on there,
Yes,
and girls that just, the grass was always greener with the next guy, and they string people along. And
yes.
and I hooked up with this one woman, and we chatted a little bit back and forth, and then she's educated. She's got a bachelor's degree in environmental sciences, and never been married, no children, and she was 36 or something. And
That's actually quite rare.
it's very rare. And I
Yeah,
know that because I'd been there numerous
yeah.
times. I knew
Well,
what
I know it too. I know it too.
Yeah. So, I mean, I was educated. I didn't just fall into this and grab the first bar girl and take her home and meet mom, I mean, this was, so
I've seen that too.
I know, I'm sure you have. So, basically I said, look, if you're serious, you need to just get off this website. And man, 5 minutes later, she was off of it, off the dating site. I knew this wasn't some scam, no gold digging going on. So I said, well, I'll come over and meet you. And we met, and there's long stories in between there. And we went through 1 year process of the K1 visa. It took a long time to get a K1.
Yeah.
And then she came over, and she was very timid and felt kind of out of place, and
Well, and also people don't know you're in Alabama.
I'm in Alabama. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Well, her
big
name is Sonny, but everybody here calls her Sonny.
Sonny.
Sonny. Hey,
Sonny.
Sonny.
Hey, Sonny.
But
You sure are cute, Sonny.
yeah.
Oh,
But
and going back to the visa, guys, for those of you that don't know, it's not hard for to file the paperwork to get a Thai person into America. What's difficult is getting the Thai government to allow a Thai lady to leave. You probably don't know this unless you've tried it.
yeah.
The Thai government is very, very restrictive on who gets to leave because they're so concerned about sex trafficking.
Yeah.
So anyway, so you brought
So
her to Alabama. You brought Sonny back to Alabama.
yeah, and she was timid and very I don't know. I don't think she's ever looked at me the same way. It was just weird. It was, because when she first arrived and we were deciding, are we gonna get married? And we had 3 months to decide.
So the K-1 visa, because you said just now you had 3 months to think about getting married because of the K-1 visa, there is a time constriction.
Yes, you've
Right.
got
It's like
90 days. 90-day
right,
fiance.
right. It's a 90-day fiance. You bring her over, basically to show her around and see if she wants to stick or not.
Right. And I mean, I had to tell her, no, sweetheart, you don't have to iron my t-shirts and underwear, okay?
But they do.
But she was,
They do.
Well,
They iron
yeah,
everything.
yeah. Well, not anymore. But
Oh, you've ruined her.
I don't know about that. But anyhow, yeah, that's kind of how it all came together and fell in, and so we did end up getting married, and we've been married for almost 10 years.
So Michael and I were talking about things that need to be in place for a Thai woman. Now, I know Thai married women over here. I don't know any in America, but I do know from people like you, they've got to have a community of their own that they trust. There's two communities. There's the ones that gossip and talk crap all the time, and they have that over here as well. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
They hang out with a bunch of people that all they want to do is jibber jabber about other people, and then they want to find something that reminds them of their home family.
Yeah, and so what they will probably do is if they really need that, which they do, they need community. They'll find the Thai restaurant with the Thai people, and they'll
In
probably
Alabama, you have Thai restaurants.
oh God, yeah, they're all over the world, man. You know that.
That is true. That is true.
They're everywhere. Thai restaurants are everywhere.
I'm just poking at you.
Well, and so she worked at 3 Thai restaurants in town here. I live in Huntsville, and there's lots of them. But
Beautiful town, by the way.
oh, thank you. So the community thing, they always have to have somebody that speaks Thai. They're going to find them.
All right. So you left off. You said, I think you said something about I had a job at 3 different. You
Yes.
had 3 different. Okay,
Yeah,
so go with that.
okay. So she had worked at 3 different Thai restaurants. However, the gossip killed her. She's not one of those. She's got one Thai friend that actually moved out of town, and they're on the phone every day for hours.
I was going to say at least like an hour and a half.
Yes, they'll run their phones dry.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, and that's the cue to hang up. Is my battery's dying.
On New Year's Eve, I was pulled off to Ratchaburi into a village, and I hung out with a whole family in their village.
Yeah.
Nobody spoke English, and they were all having the grandest time ever. And I pretty much kind of sat in my room because all the boys were drunk, and they were speaking Thai, drunken Thai, so fast and so slurry I couldn't even understand what they were saying. And I was thinking to myself, because it's like it must be the same way if you take a Thai woman out of Thailand and bring them into your country, and you take them to the Christmas holiday. Everyone's having fun, but
Exactly.
she's sitting there with her shoulders like this, going, "I hate, I have nothing to say or do. I don't understand what's going on."
Yeah, because I've felt that way in Thailand many, many times.
Yeah, if you go to the village, people
Well,
that
yeah, well, she came from a village, not a small village. It was Sriracha and
sriracha,
Sriracha,
sriracha.
Sriracha. Yeah, but yeah, that's where she came
Guys,
from, and her parents ran a little, one of the goodie shops, sodas, beer,
yeah,
candy, in kind of a
a mom and pop store.
yeah, in a tenement. It was a rickety little place. So yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
know.
and by the way, people, Sriracha is in it's close to Pattaya. It's in the same district, and that's where sriracha sauce comes from. If you go to get your chips and dips, and you see the word sriracha, it's actually sriracha, and it's from Thailand.
But not the rooster version. The rooster version in America is not the sriracha from Thailand.
Right,
Yeah, but the name
but
is.
the name is, and the sauce is originated in Thailand.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, correct. But the rooster sauce is, yeah, that's the most popular on the shelves.
Yeah.
Correct.
But I have her bring anytime one of her friends or whatever comes or goes, or she goes, I have her bring back bottles of this stuff from
Yeah,
sriracha. I
it's
can find
actually
it once. I can find it once in a while in an Asian store here, but
it's
it's
actually a very mild hot sauce. It's not that hot.
yeah, it's just got a really unique, wonderful flavor.
Now, does she make like really spicy stuff at home?
All every day.
So go back to the outside kitchen. Why do you have a kitchen that is outside of your house? Guys, it was over an hour that I was talking with Michael, so I'm going to end it right here just to save some time in case you've got something else to do today instead of watching an hour worth of video. But I'll continue this in the next video about a Thai wife and two kitchens. So that'll be coming up next. Hope you guys enjoyed this one so far. If you did, leave some comments down below if you've got experience of having a Thai wife in or out of Thailand. And I'll see you in the next video, and we'll keep going with this. Thanks, Michael, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.